big data analytics with in-memory computing, or how Commonwealth Bank Australia transformed their online presence with SAP HANA servers to enable near real-time analytics on 9 million transactions per day to improve their customer experience. Data mining is everywhere. Every conceivable social platform, website, transaction, mobile phone and wearable sensor is harvesting your data and cramming it into a database somewhere. Making use of this data is big business. But as these data sets are growing exponentially and without bounds, so are the search times of getting useful information out of these databases. There is no wonder companies are looking into ways to improve these search times. In-memory analytics was featured briefly in the Gartner hype cycle at the beginning of the slope of enlightenment in 2014, with an expectancy to reach the plateau of productivity in less than 2 years. It disappeared quickly, as companies were fast to adopt this new technology. So what really happened? Why are we not seeing and hearing more of this? But first, let's go through what in-memory analytics actually is. The easiest way to explain the so-called in-memory computing phenomena is that instead of having a database on a spinning disk or a flash drive, you load parts or the entire thing into a computer's working memory, or RAM memory, which is many times faster than any disk out there. It is so much faster you wonder why not everybody's doing this with any kind of data. And you guessed it. There are of course a few caveats I will return to in a few minutes. The technology to work data in this way is nothing new. It has been around since the 70s. But the enabler in this case has been the falling prices of RAM memory and the mainstream adoption of 64-bit processors, which theoretically can use up to 16 exabytes of RAM. SAP is one of the leading vendors of in-memory computing, and they're offering this technology through their SAP HANA server suites, which, looking for a technological overhaul, Commonwealth Bank partnered with in the late 2000s. The banking industry is full of big data. Commonwealth is handling upwards of 9 million transactions per day from about 12 million profile accounts. To gain analytical insights from that amount of data takes a huge amount of time and server space. Loading parts or the whole of these large databases in a computer's RAM with SAP's HANA, Combank can perform analytics at near real-time speeds, rather than waiting hours or sometimes days to gather reports. To illustrate the benefit of this technology, Deloitte reports that it used to take a pilot customer 1 hour to run a report using a traditional database. With SAP's HANA, it took the same query about 1 second. The benefit of this is near real-time analytics of very large databases, which has allowed Commonwealth Bank to data mine not only your banking details, mortgage history, but also your social media activity and give you personalized product offerings as you are visiting their internet site or banking office on the spot. Combank has been able to gain immediate insights in transaction movements to spot security breaches. In 2014, Commonwealth Bank stated that their new in-memory systems helped reduce internet fraud by 80% and check fraud by approximately 50%, reports Forbes Insights. Commonwealth Bank is dead set on gaining a technological edge over their competitors to build customer loyalty and provide superior customer service. In Combank's case, in-memory analytics is an experiential innovation, intended to gain an upper hand against their competitors in offering customer services. You can see the result of the innovation as you use Combank's many online services. Case studies supported by Commonwealth Bank paints an overly positive picture on how their adaptability of modern technology has helped a number of their enterprise customers process payments faster, more secure, and gain a better economical insight, saving millions of dollars. Problem is, little facts and exact numbers has actually been released to the public, making it quite difficult to find hard proofs of factual benefits gains of the innovation in the banking sector. So why did the technology disappear from Gartner's hype cycle? Well, firstly, I think it was adopted quicker than anticipated in certain cases. Companies like Adobe, Commonwealth Bank, Google, or anyone needing to analyze massive amount of data quickly adopted the technology immediately, either partially or fully. Secondly, as Deloitte points out in a study, in-memory computing is not the fits-all kind of solution to database analytics. It is costly and cumbersome and still requires specialized setups to get working. There are some questions a business needs to ask itself if it wants to convert to in-memory databases. How fast is our data growing? And do we load the whole database in memory or just parts of it? And do we really need data this quickly? In some cases, the answer has simply been no. If it's not critical to the business, maybe resources are better spent elsewhere. For Facebook, for example, it is using the technology only partly, as profile contents are growing without any bounds, making scalability a huge issue. The result is that each use case of in-memory analytics is highly specialized, and these specializations is what companies like SAP, Startup Bubble News, and others are leveraging on. Was the promise of real-time in-memory analytics simply a little too good to be true? Memory prices will continue to fall and data volumes rise, so the approach will become more appealing to more businesses in the future, and the competitor edge that Commonwealth Bank currently has will most likely diminish. Thank you.